All right, we are now live on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitch. I think it's time for us to actually begin. All right, everybody. I hope you're having some wonderful conversations and some wonderful playtests already. It is officially time for us to start our mega playtest night. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This is a real pleasure. I love seeing this room so packed with so many developers as well as so many game players. I have about a 10-minute kickoff presentation that I'm going to give, and then we will formally start. You have an hour and a half to playtest the games in this room, and then we'll be closing down at about 8:20, where we have a closing night with a couple things to say, closing presentation with a couple things to say. So let me share my screen and we'll do the thing. Actually, before I share my screen, your first and most important gather lesson is if you hit the F key, you shoot confetti. And if enough people do it, it causes a cheer. There we go. More, ma. All right. All right, let's. All right, no more Fs. At least not for now. All right, let's begin. We'll do our presentation, then we will get you started. So welcome, everybody, to the Indie Game Academy and to the Mega Showcase Night. This night is meant to showcase a bunch of games from our student body. This is the very first time that we have combined multiple showcase nights into a single night. So joining us tonight are actually 3 student cohorts, our level 2 cohort, our level 3 cohort, as well as our Foundry teams. I'm going to talk about who each of them are and what those games are before we actually begin. As always, the main reason for tonight is to gain feedback from all of you wonderful people. So thank you so much for being here. Students, can we get one round, hit F one time for me to welcome the playtesters and thank them for being here. Love you! Thank you, playtesters. Y'all rule. All right, so like I said, we have 3 different student cohorts here. Each of those has multiple teams. The very first student cohort that is here is our level 3 program. Level 3 is our oldest program. In it, students join teams of strangers and over 4 months build an original game that they then launch to itch.io, Steam, or mobile. They are currently in beta. The games that we'll be playing from level 3 tonight are in beta, meaning their games are generally feature complete, but they may still be buggy. They've had about 2.5 months to build these games. They spent the first month prototyping, so these games are relatively young. Some of the level 3 students will also be testing some concept work and personal projects. Our next cohort that's here is the level 2 program. In level 2, it is a 5-week-long tech tool deep dive covering Unity, Git, and Trello. So these students actually had only about 5 weeks to build the games that you're playing tonight, and most of them solo devved, meaning the games were built by themselves with some support from their fellow students. Many of them are building some of their very first games, and they all followed a formula given to them by Rick, our level 2 teacher. Hi, Rick. Thanks for being here. We love you. And they built Vampire Survivor clones. Hilariously, one of the level 3 teams also built a Vampire Survivors clone. It's different. Then we have our Indie Game Foundry program. The Indie Game Foundry is our brand new program. It is something that we are experimenting with this year, in which 3 teams are spending a full year and a bit incubating a brand new business, bringing their games to Kickstarter, and then launching those games in March of 2026. The Foundry teams are actually earlier in the process because they have a longer time to build their games. So they are currently in alpha, meaning their games are representative of the final games, but they may still have some major pivots ahead of them. So playtesters, you may be the people that cause a major change to these games. You might wind up in the blueprint of the games. They are also headed to Kickstarter around October, so be sure to snag some details from them if you want to support these wonderful indies. Can you find and play all 3 of the Foundry teams? I'm about to share a big old post with 5 Discord links. All 3 of the Foundry teams have a Discord up and running, and then 2 of the level 3 teams also have a Discord up and running. So if any of those games sound compelling to you and you want to support your fellow indies, join a couple of Discords there, jump in, say hi. They're wonderful, sweet people, and they would absolutely appreciate your support. Oh, I skipped one. All right, beta playtest night schedule. It's pretty straightforward. The doors are open. We're doing the intro to the public right now, and then we will be testing for about an hour and a half. I will shout at you every half an hour or so you know the progress of the night, and then we will close down at about 8:20. We have a bit of a closing to do, but mostly it is just to say thank you and goodbye. We also have one special thing to do that I'm not going to tell you about until we get to 8:20 p.m. Eastern time. Now, anytime we do one of these public events, we ask for 3 things from everybody who joins us. And those 3 things are simple. Number one, we ask that you make this fun as you possibly can. We are game developers. The main thing that we study is the art of joy, the art of fun, how we make something delightful for our fellow human beings. So let's try to keep this space as fun as we can. Number two is to celebrate ourselves and each other. Let's have a great time. Let's be proud of the work that we've already put into these games. Let's acknowledge that there's going to be rough edges and bugs and that that's all a part of the process. And number three, let's be kind, please. It's a crazy world out there. Let's be as good to each other as we possibly can. All right, so setup. Before we begin, it looks like everybody has already done this, so thank you. Y'all are awesome. For anyone who is testing a game, please put your game name in your gather title like this. Willem, parentheses, Chrono Trigger, the best game of all time, and I'll fight you for it. In the bottom left, right next to your name and gather, there's a little pencil icon. If you click that, and then click Edit next to your name at the top of the little pop-up window, you can change your name there. Put the name of your game in parentheses, and that is how playtesters, you will know that they have a game to test. So look for game names in parentheses, and don't be shy. Just walk up and ask them to play the games. That's how you get your play links. Open them up and play with real human beings, and that way you can give live feedback to some indie devs. If you are streaming, there are a couple of streamers here tonight, including myself. I am now streaming. Hello, those who may be watching live. Please put streaming in parentheses. If anybody here has any issue with being streamed, that is okay. And please just watch for that streaming tag and ask that they please do not stream you. Otherwise, students, grab a table, grab a quadrant, set yourself up in a part of the room. And then for testers, don't be shy. Just walk up and play games with each other. And students, I encourage you to play each other's games as well. You get some of your best feedback from fellow developers. So walk around, get social, check out some of the level 2, level 3, and Foundry games, as well as your own. For our students, remember that this is all about seeking feedback, and that all feedback is good feedback. When somebody says your game sucks, what do you say? Somebody tell me in the chat. Thanks. Yes, Jess. Well, actually, yeah, Grayson, that's a great answer. Those are both good answers. You say thanks, and then you say, why? Very much so, game development is a bit of a process of letting go of your ego. So if somebody doesn't like a part of your game, that is okay. You don't need to explain your thought process. You don't need to explain why the game's going to get better or whatever. Just say thank you and try to figure out how you can turn that into actionable feedback about your game. Start with a brief intro to the game. Share any links that you might need to share, and then get them playing as soon as possible. Don't get into too long of a diatribe about the super awesome narrative that your game has. Just get them playing and see what they think. Try to let them play with no distractions. Basically, sit down and shut up, and then take lots of notes, and finish with a good old feedback session. Ask questions, get curious. For players, for anyone who's playing a game tonight, once again, thank you for being here. We love you and we appreciate you. Do your best to deliver feedback with kindness, but don't hold back. Don't let being kind hold you back from giving honest, actionable feedback. Placating somebody, basically telling them that the game is great, even if there's things that you notice that are weak, doesn't help anybody. It's better to just be honest and just, do it kindly. You won't hurt our feelings. Do your best to think out loud as you play too. So be like, okay, I'm walking into this room because of X, Y, and Z. That helps us a ton. And all feedback is very much good feedback. Look for the people with game name in parentheses, and then go ahead and play their games. And don't be shy. Join ongoing tests. Join ongoing tests. Ask to play. Meet people. Let's make this a fun social night. And a bonus. We finally, after a year of literally of talking to them, we're putting on a game jam with Unity where they're giving out 7 Unity Pro licenses. That's about $15,000 in Unity Pro licenses. So there is a game jam coming up in 8 days already. There's a link right there. Join our game jam. We'd love to see you there. Hi, Gwen. It's always a pleasure to see you, Gwen. All right, I think that's it. Let's begin the playtest, y'all. Enjoy your night. Feel free to come and snag me. I am Willem. Look for me in case you need me for whatever reason. All right, let's get one big round of Fs for the Mega Showcase night. Oh. Hi, Hamda. I think we've already run out of space. I gotta make our space bigger.
Hi.
Hi. This is good. I'm glad we've run out of space. How were your errands?
Wait, why do we need to make more space though?
Because we're at 59 and I only paid for 60 seats.
Wow.
Yes.
I love that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Moved.
I'm seeing a lot of milling around. The games are predominantly in those quadrants of the table. So just walk into a quadrant with another human and ask them to play the games. That's how you get started. That's how you play games. Go for it.
Hi.
Can you do me a favor and do one or two like rounds now and then, is to check if anybody is lost in the castle anywhere?
Yeah.
Otherwise, just play games and tell people they're great and stuff.
Thanks for the shout out. I changed it.
Unity Jam. Yeah, we'll definitely do. We'll definitely do a couple more shout outs for it. I really want to get as many people in there as possible.
Okay. Call me if you want next. I'll be silly.
Okay. Sounds
I'm
good.
gonna go find people. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Can I grab? Is Christy playing games already?
Adam, if you're saying something, you're mute.
Muted, yeah. Yeah, Chrissy's the next one over, so it looks like she's with someone.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. It's gonna be craziness. I'll come back, Adam. Play a little bit with
Okay.
Yuri here. Yeah. Nice wizard hat, Zach.
Thanks.
Can I play some games?
Yeah, I will put it in the nearby chat.
All right, sweet.
I'm trying to get my parents to play, but they're old and having problems.
They're doing their best. All right.
I believe it. I can hear them out in the kitchen.
Skin of a Killer. Oh man. Is it dark? Am I about to break out in tears here?
Maybe.
All right, we are sharing the screen for you. Anything you want to say, or should I just jump in?
Just you just move with pause,
Nice.
and that's about it.
Okay.
There's a how to play in the description too.
Okay. Let's check it out. I like try again, little fella.
You just gotta try again.
It's it's really pertinent just for life.
So
Nice.
the little fire bat
Yeah.
explodes and leaves the little fireball.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And then, yeah, upgrading the bat gives you just faster basic attack speed.
Okay.
Upgrading the fire lets the fire sit longer.
Nice.
And upgrading the chakram just increases its area of effect.
That's great. I love. Where'd you get the art from?
The UI is from the class, and
Okay.
so is most of like the background and tile sets. But I did all the character sprites and weapons.
Yourself?
Yeah.
Nice. They look great. I love this this kind of like cutesy style you have going on. I like the version of Dracula or vampire, I suppose, with no arms. I think it's especially adorable.
Oh yeah. He's just floating.
Let's see. I'm just gonna min-max bats.
It's a good strategy. And then cooldown lowers the cooldown of all weapons.
Okay. What are the little axes I'm getting?
The what?
Oh yeah. What are these little axes I'm seeing
Oh, it's
now?
like a chakram. It's like a line missile that hits everything
Okay.
that it hits.
Is that a is that like an enemy ability or is that mine?
That's yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have 3 weapons: the bat, the fire bat, and the chakram.
Oh, I see. Okay. Let's do cooldown then. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
I guess I'll try again,
Oh,
little
you might
fella.
have died.
Yeah, I did indeed.
And then when you die, you have all your gold, so you can upgrade and try again.
Okay. This is great. I think what I would love to see, so for a sample project, for a way to learn, this is already really good. This is a fully fledged game. It's fun. I'm enjoying myself. The Vampire Survivors formula totally works. I'd love to see, if you were going to keep working on this, a way to differentiate it a little bit more from classic Vampire Survivors. So,
Okay.
ask yourself, what is the unique value that you're bringing in this game? I think the cutesy art style is a good start, but maybe there's a way to like double down on that. Like maybe this is a game for a more casual audience or something like that,
Mhm.
And then yeah, some ways to differentiate. So a good example actually is one of the level 3 teams. They made what they called a twin stick survivor like, where you actually control 2 characters at once, which is a bit craziness. But that's an example of like, if you just heard that on its own, you'd be like, oh, I'll try that.
Okay.
So yeah, but otherwise, I think it's a fantastic start, and I love the little characters.
Sweet.
I like its little shimmy.
Yeah. Like I was having a lot of scope creep on like different weapon types and
Yeah,
trying to like find pickups throughout the map and whatever, but
yeah,
it just ended up being like way too much to work on to finish.
yep. That's pretty normal. Happens all the time.
But
You
like
still have a pretty fully featured game here, though.
yeah, like the past couple days I was like starting to really have fun with it.
Nice.
Just like
That's good.
actually playing it. And then yeah.
Do you have any?
It's just fun like
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
designing the waves and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's one of my. I do a decent amount of different game design, as I think we all do eventually. But the area that I tend to fall into the most is systems design, and that's basically what we do. Things like that.
Okay.
And it's so much fun. Do you have any future plans for this? What might you change about it?
Let's see. If I was gonna keep working on it, I would definitely. You should upgrade some stuff. Oh.
Oh,
Um.
I keep the gold.
Yeah. When you die, if you just die
Got
real
it.
quick, you'd be able to buy a bunch of upgrades.
Oh, I can buy upgrades from the main menu. Oh, I'm a silly
Yes.
fool. I totally forgot that about Vampire Survivors. Okay, I'm just gonna.
But
Ah, I have an idea. Oh man,
you should
All right,
you
then
should do
cooldown.
cooldown too.
And then speed, and then more speed. Yeah, great.
More
All right.
speed is always good.
Now my bat's gonna be heinous.
I've gotten like speed the cooldown up like enough to where everything is just firing like crazy. It's so
Yeah.
fun.
What's the strat? What's the pro strat? How do I win?
Well, you do need to like level up speed throughout because the skulls are super fast.
Yeah.
And you can't really outrun them at low speeds. And then I found that like that and cooldown and chakram is like a weapon trio work really well
Okay.
because chakram is your big AoE damage and you're just gonna like melt through enemies.
Okay. I see.
And then I don't typically go defense. I'm just like if I'm fast enough, I'll be fine.
You're a true rogue. I see. All right, I'm gonna give it one more
Yeah.
try, and I'm gonna give me some chakram.
All
Is
right.
there a way to? Is there any game state, or is it just I play till I die at this point?
There's 25 waves.
Okay, so it is actually possible
Yeah.
to win.
Well, I added some extra waves today and I didn't test it, so but
Okay.
yeah, you could win.
So it's possible to eventually crash the game, is what I'm hearing.
I don't know. We'll see. You can get it that far.
Wow. I could use some
But
indication
yeah.
of my health. Is there no indication right now?
There's like armor and health and recovery, but I don't know. I don't really know how the armor works. I didn't really
Okay.
look into it. Um,
Oh man, that
and
thing is
then
awesome. Oh, all
oh
right.
my god.
I am I have died. Nice, dude, that's a great start. Do you have any questions for me? Just as a player?
I guess
As I
more of
melt here in the 90-degree heat.
I guess like what things did you like and what didn't you like?
Mm, I definitely really liked, especially the vampire himself, his art style. I feel like you could take the Vampire Survivors formula and make it kind of chibi, is what I was feeling from him. And that would have a pretty unique flavor for as far as the art goes. Um, I like what else do I like about it? I like the I kind of like being able to upgrade like your health and armor mid game like that. Um, it doesn't follow exactly the Vampire Survivors formula, and I know that you guys did that partly to make it more realistic in 5 weeks. But I think it's
Uh-huh.
kind of cool that way. What's a little confusing to me as a player is those permanent upgrades that I get from the main menu versus the upgrades I get in game. Are they exactly the same? It's just that the in game
Yeah, it's
upgrades go
exactly
away.
the same.
Okay, yeah,
The stats I noticed when you load back in,
yeah,
it doesn't show them as their current level,
okay,
which I don't know if it's actually working or not. But
okay.
it seems like it. You were going pretty fast.
Yeah, it seemed good though, and it was upgrading actually at a pretty good speed.
Yeah.
I felt like I was constantly getting stuff. Sweet. Well, good work. Yeah, I think the only things I might like to see more of are enemy variations, and then like a little bit more in the world. I was not exploring very much, so I don't know if there is more stuff in the world, but yeah, a little bit more that I can go and find and unlock
Mm.
mid mission and stuff like that.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, those were all things that I wanted to do, but just didn't have enough time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's normal. 5 weeks is like a pretty heinous schedule for finishing something, so well done.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks
Yeah,
for playing.
absolutely. And sick hat.
And what?
Sick hat.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
1, 2.
Hey, nice. Wow.
Ooh.
That thing's rad. All right, sweet. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go play some other games. Well done, Zach.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
See ya.
Hey, Zach down there has nobody playing their games.
I click another.
Yeah.
But you should be able to finish your current quest if you wanted to.
I'm currently trying to find somebody who is not playing anywhere. To those who are watching on the stream, here are the links to join the 5 Discords I mentioned. We have our 3 Foundry teams here, and then we also have 2 of the level 3 teams. Oh, that's weird. It like split up the message. Well, you can still get the links out of that. All right, who else should I join? Let me double check that there's nobody stuck. Great. Awesome. Andrea, how are the playtests going?
Oh, well, this one just started.
Okay. Wow, the game looks so much better. I love the little floaty ghost.
Heck, I see.
Teja.
Hey, Willem.
Hey, can I play Boxes Alive?
Yeah, we are in kind of a mini crisis. We'll be up in 2 minutes.
What happened?
Tito's PC crashed
Oh no.
while building, but yeah, I'm building it. It's almost there.
Okay.
I'm really sorry for the delay. Like Nabin's on his way to airport. He's traveling right now. So
Okay.
it's been all over the place, but he'll
Great.
be up in 2 minutes. Max.
Got it.
Right?
Trying to spot if anybody. Oh, here.
Is still building?
Oh, hi, Mike. Oh, bye, Mike.
Stop.
Oh my God,
It's too
Chase.
many.
I watched.
Why is your art
Splatoon
so
plus
beautiful
Vampire
all the
Survivors.
time?
Thank you.
Is this a game
I'm
about
watching-
fighting? What are those? Vending machines?
These are vending machines. There was like Roombas earlier.
Oh,
then
okay.
Washing machines, but
Yeah.
oh, I don't know why the vending machines are so big. They're like 2 times scale
Oh, that's
than what
funny.
they should be. I think
It could be the
They're
pixel
intimidating.
scaling.
it could be. I might have accidentally made it.
Yeah. That's great though. Tell me the narrative here. What's the story of this game?
It's Dylan actually figured it out earlier just by guessing or looking at the environment. But it's literally just like, oh, there's this corporation making these robots. Everything is pretty optimized and pristine, so it's grayscale, and you're
Whoa.
coloring it. You're like making it more beautiful.
Wow, cool.
Which is why all the enemies are robots.
Yeah.
But
And if you color it all, do you win?
yeah, if you get to that flag at the bottom, you win.
Wow. Awesome. What a great addition. Simple change. It's
Green
Splatoon
is so
meets
much
Vampire
better than
Survivors.
white.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Splatoon recently, so I just wanted to do that. But Vampire Survivors,
Directly inspired.
very directly inspired.
That's
I
great.
love the idea of Vampire Survivors plus Splatoon. I think it's very fresh and
Honestly, really cute.
Yeah.
Can you turn into a squid and dive into the green?
Unfortunately, not in this version.
It's the next
Now,
feature.
I was telling Dylan, if I did make this into a bigger idea, I'd probably want to add a lot of stuff like that just because it's fun.
Yeah.
With this, I just I wanted to do a lot more, but then there was a week and a half where I couldn't work on anything and I was out of state.
Yeah.
And then I just got so.
I mean, everybody
Like,
has some stuff like
but-
that. It's good. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, this is
It
great.
was still fun though.
Good.
Like,
Did you pick up some new skills?
yeah, one thing I like about these is I'm still not that great at Unity, so these kind of force me to learn more about it.
Yeah,
So I do know how to use Unity more after these.
that's great.
Rick seems like the guy to teach people Unity. He seems like the
Yeah, he's a pro.
great Unity guy.
Yeah, he was very helpful too with all the questions.
What did you think of the 1 week interim thing that we added this time?
I actually really like that. It was nice just to get everything together, and
Okay.
especially when talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is kind of the first time I've done level 2, so I don't know how it was before, but it just
Okay.
felt really nice.
The 1 week with a different professor is new. That's not something we've done before.
Okay, so yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. It used to be
Okay, I
all
like-
Rick, and then you would get recorded videos from other professors, but we found that people just weren't doing that. And it was kind of like they were getting a little distracted on what to do. So we streamlined it and made it so that the professors just come in and actually teach you live.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was
Sweet.
interesting.
Nice.
And then I liked getting to talk with other people about art stuff, even though
Yeah.
I think it was only me and like one other person with them.
Oh, yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
hard to find artists. We get plenty of engineers and designers, and then every other role, there's not
Yeah.
enough people.
I feel like there's, and it's funny too, because sometimes I see both. Like I see sometimes where there's a lot of people who do art,
Mhm.
but they can't they don't really know how to program as much, and they're
Yep.
trying to find programmers. And I also see the opposite of that in some places where it's like, oh, there's a lot of designers and stuff like that, but not
Yeah.
artists.
Nice. Well, great game. I'm gonna go see if I've been waiting on Teja's build to build. I'm gonna go check if it's done over there.
All right, see ya.
See ya. We have build, Teja. I'm gonna ring the doorbell.
Hey, Willem. Yeah,
Hey.
we have 12.
Okay.
I will share the link.
Okay.
Where on the
Nearby chat.
Yes.
Oh, I got it. Awesome. All right. For those who are watching the screen, you're in for a real treat. I'm so excited. What's the actually no, I was gonna ask you what's changed since the last time I played this, but I'm just gonna jump in. Do you
Yeah,
want to tell me anything or should I just go?
No, I'd say this. You try it.
Sweet.
It's just one thing, like we didn't, we could not manage to add the initial, those tutorial lines,
Okay.
controls, but I guess like you know the controls
Yeah.
already. So
There's 3 whole levels. All right, let's do it. Oh. Oh no.
wait. So this is not happening for me. This happened for Keto. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, just give me a minute.
Okay.
Keto's here.
I'm gonna try restarting. Hey Keto. Oh
Did it go through the
no.
wall?
I'm falling through the
Yeah.
level, yeah.
Bro, my PC crashed and must messing up something there in the
No.
build.
Oh,
But
painful.
why is it working for me?
Uh
Is it so many playing,
let's see if I have any Where the hell are my extra tools?
And we spent so much time on this build, bro. And my big PC crashed and ruined everything.
Oh. Well, it does happen. I here's developer tools. All right, we got anything in the console?
Like Teja, like your color looks different than ours.
It's working for me. Okay, now it's not working.
Okay, yeah.
Why
I'm
is
not
that?
I'm not seeing any problem. I'm looking at my console. I'm not seeing anything that leads me to believe it would break. It's like a couple of sort of standard errors from WebGL, but I don't think any of these are actual problems.
Willem, could you just try one thing?
Yeah.
Wow. Just refresh the page.
Say it again.
Can you refresh the page?
Yep.
Full screen, run the full screen. Play.
It's a weird resolution. Is that part of the problem? It's square right now. Same thing's happening though.
So
It works on my PC though.
So weirdly, when I press S, try pressing S, like roll backwards.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know why that's happening.
Well, it doesn't matter because that's how you're going to get playtest data tonight.
Okay.
All right.
So here the tutorial line would say use Q&E to shimmy.
Yeah. Now use Q and E. We suppose short press it, very short press it.
Am I not supposed to have double jumps yet? Because it seems
No,
like
you can
okay.
only have one jump here.
Okay. Nice. I don't know if you've changed anything about rotation, but it feels good.
Yeah, we changed it a lot.
Okay.
Changed it a lot.
It feels good. Right.
And the camera, I think Nabil and Keto are gonna have a session with Rick
Yeah.
to fix the camera work.
Okay. Yes.
I hope everything works.
It did. When I tried earlier, it did. This button should work.
There we go.
Yes.
Nice. Hey. Oh, it looks so cool, guys. Nice gray box.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh, this one is a free rolling.
I assumed it would just, yeah.
It's the power.
Okay. So one thing I'm noticing is the because of the Q&E, it does get a little bit janky still sometimes.
Mhm.
You mean the short pressed one?
Yeah, like if I use it while I'm moving, it feels a little weird, and then I wind up like in kind of stuck states, like you saw there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, I do think so far this is the smoothest version of the movement I've seen.
If you want to turn left and right, you need to hold to do it. Hold the Q and E, and it will help a lot.
Yeah. Oh, and I will shout this out. So anybody who is watching this stream or is watching this video after the fact, this is Ludoria Games. The box is alive. It's one of our 3 Foundry games. Simple's Dev on Twitch says that game is an out-of-the-box idea. Hey! For anyone who's watching the stream or watching the video after the fact, I've just dropped the Discord link for Ludoria. If this is one of our 3 Foundry teams, they would love to have you come and support their game in their studio. Check out their Discord. I love how much bigger this level is, this world is right now.
Yeah.
Oh man, I kind of feel like there should be something up here since I like put in the effort. Unless I'm missing something. Let's find out. Oh. Do you still have the flap getting stuck and stuff problem?
Yeah.
Not really. Not much.
It happens on some surface. Like
Some of the time.
we're still waiting on somebody make it a full box,
It's over here also.
so we don't need to really use that.
Yeah.
Wait, it got stuck. Did it?
No, I was just moving my stream so I can see people's comments.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Wait, I got lost. Oh, that's where I want to go. Is there any tutorial text that I would have gotten so far?
Not yet. There's
Okay.
one in the truck.
Okay. Oh, I found a button. Yeah, you definitely have, this is definitely the best version of movement so far. It still has a little bit of jank, but it's so much more smooth.
Yeah, and I think like in this we made sure we can
That do
see the
anything?
button being pushed in.
Yeah, it's nice that that happens. I might have, so I hit that a couple of times because I wasn't sure if it was doing anything. I might have the like Legend of Zelda camera look effect. Like whatever it changes, the camera snaps there and shows you that thing changing for just a moment, like a door opening or whatever.
We later on gonna put some sound cue for that.
Exactly, some sound feedback
Okay.
as well.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
that room was the electricity room. So when you press that, should have those like
Yeah,
electricity
you are on the
go
right
through
path.
everything.
Okay. Simple's Dev asks, what if the game were played by 2 persons, one player with a rotation axis blue and the other person with a rotation axis red? 2-player mode where you're both controlling it.
Like one can control the red face and one control blue face.
Yeah, like what if 2 people are controlling the box is really the question.
It's already chaotic, so it will be twice the chaos.
Are you telling our
I'm all on
viewer
board.
that they have a bad idea? Don't ever say that. Simple's Dev, you're wrong. You're not wrong. You're right. And the devs are wrong. Yes, it would be nice mode to rage with friends. Yeah, actually, that could be fun though. A 2-player mode could be kind of hilarious. Or even, I mean, even if it's a simpler 2-player mode where you're both controlling a box, that could be pretty awesome too. Wait, shit. Oh.
And you turn on the light as well.
Oh. Wait, am I supposed to be
Wait.
here?
Did the physics doesn't work at all?
What?
The terminal unit. Okay, I think the So basically,
Oh.
Oh,
that
we went down, we went down.
Hey! Oh,
triggers
that's
the-
so fun. I do miss my double jump. Do I unlock that later, or did you decide to remove it?
Not in this
later,
level.
later for the next level.
Okay.
We kind
Got
of
you.
avoided that for this level.
Simplify a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I think my biggest problem with this level right now is that I don't know where to go. I feel like now I'm a little bit overwhelmed by the level, especially as a first level.
Yeah.
So make it a little bit smaller or have a little bit more
Guide the
direction.
flow.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Because I'm kind of just going random places right now. Oh, yes. Here, let me know people have an hour left.
I think we did some of those.
All right. I'm back in. I also really want my box unlocking. How is the artist doing?
We are working on the look development. Like once today is done, we'll be having a meeting with Ryan as well. We
Mhm.
have the first version of our tileable textures put together in a
Okay.
full scene just to get a vibe of the look.
Okay.
So yeah, once that is out of the way, we'll start generating environment.
Okay. Nice. Can you guys give me some direction? I have no idea where to go right now.
So
Yes, I think earlier you did come across that small robot carrying a box.
Oh. Wait, the little
Yeah, it
bot?
was moving. Yeah, it had a little box on top of it, and it was moving around.
Okay. You know, it's funny. Now that you have improved the rolling, I actually kind of prefer rolling long ways.
Yeah, that
It's interesting.
rolling. Okay.
Yeah. No, come back.
oh,
Shit.
it,
It's too
he
fast.
can go through things.
All right. I got him this time. Wait. Come back. I'm gonna try again. Am I supposed to do something in particular here?
You want to jump on top of him.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
wait for it and then jump on top of it.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. No. All right, I'm ready. Oh, I hit the wrong button. No. Oh. Oh. Oh man, it's pretty hard to get on top of. All right, why don't we try this?
You can use the nearby. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I got you now. Oh, fuck. Ah!
Oh.
You can wait. You should wait at the when he stop. Like it will stop at each corner, so you wait at the moment so you
Okay.
can jump on. Yeah.
Yes, Simples Dev. Thanks for hanging out with us. I've dropped the Unity Game Jam link there for you. We'd love to see you there. They're giving away 7 Unity Pro licenses to the people who participate. Yeah. Okay. You're welcome. Okay, wait. Yeah, maybe this box here is my ticket. Is this like a bonus, or is this what I have to do to win?
It is a bonus. Like
Okay.
this box here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Q and E don't seem to work while I'm on top of a box, by the way.
Hmm.
There we
Maybe
go.
I didn't set that as
They're kind of
belongs.
like fidgety. You can see it's like just barely doing something.
That's weird.
Ah, shit. Okay, nice. And I see that you changed this sort of like you're allowing me to kind of climb, which I like. Okay, this is going to be it right here. Oh,
No.
all right. I'm officially going to give up. Is there anything that you really want me to test?
It's pretty much like we just wanted to see the whole loop of this level and how long it would take, and also the
Oh,
what you
Oh.
said mentioned earlier. We probably need to guide more. We were kind of hesitant about it. Should we give more guidance to the player or not? And we're like, we will find out today.
Okay. Yeah, from my perspective, from what I played, I think definitely more guidance. I would probably simplify that first level. You're showing off a lot of stuff that is definitely fun. And by the way, this little tutorial area I think is good, especially once you have that text in there.
Yeah.
I could see you. This is a random idea, but I could see you coming up with a character that's talking to you and have some voiceover. That might be really fun. One random thing. The very first thing you show me is how to scoot under stuff. I might extend this just a little bit and first show them how to roll. Do something that they have to roll to get to, even though that's stupid simple.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I think like, the first tutorial thing, the UI thing, it would say it would talk about WAC, the rolling, and that's when like, we imagine the player would roll behind, and then they would come across this obstacle.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess giving more room to roll around might help. Probably.
Yeah, just maybe extend that a tiny bit and like literally just make that area at the end where you started, make it like twice as long and have the first piece of text just be hold W to roll forward. And then we'll get to that wall and then you can tell them to scoot under stuff. Otherwise, this tutorial area is great. I do kind of find this roller weird. I think my expectation as a player was that this was activated and moving. Is it intended to do so?
It will.
Oh, whoa.
if you power it up, it will roll you up. Like
Okay.
right now, because the whole facility is power out, so it's not rolling
Yeah.
actually.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
mean,
might.
I think
Yeah.
the lighting we have right now is not giving out the idea properly, but like it's supposed to be like the power is out. It's just the emergency lights going on right now. And
Yeah.
once you go into the power room and onto the top actually before breaking the glass, that's when you turn on all the power, all the lights, conveyor belt. Then it will be working, the conveyor belt.
Okay, yeah, I think maybe you could solve it with a little bit of a simple, like just an explanation, like have that be a part of the tutorial text. It looks like the power is off. We should turn it back on. And then you're giving them an objective too. But I do think with this roller, my expectation for running into a roller would be that it's on. So maybe this isn't the very first thing I run into, and instead I run into it at some part where I've turned the power back on, or maybe it's right outside where I turn the power back on. So that I'm like, why isn't this working? And then I turn the power back on, and the first thing I do is get on top of a fun roller that's now working. Because otherwise I'm like, why doesn't this work? And then once I turn the power on, there's no reason for me to go back to that.
There's another one on the other side of map. Like after
once we
Yeah.
get to the other side,
Okay.
there's a conveyor belt that we will be using for sure.
All right. So I'm gonna close this down so I can go play some other games. But the movement has made a big improvement again. I think the level has also made an improvement. I do think some tutorialization is good. I also
Do you
think
mind to go to the playground, try the triple jump, double jump things? Like
Can I,
there's another level.
I can just pick a different level, right?
Yeah. don't pick a 3.
Okay.
Go to
2.
training level down there.
Trading room.
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh, yeah. I like how snappy the jumps are. The double jump is really satisfying. It's funny what a simple mechanic it is, but I love being able to like, wow, was that a bug? Oh, bouncy pads. Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
And you can
Ah.
also slam down when
If you press space, it's gonna glide you in the air.
Okay.
You need to reach a certain height
Yeah.
first. And if you facing the stand-up way, you can do something like slam down action
Okay.
Yeah.
if you're holding the space. Yeah.
Oh, but I could do that. Yes. Wait, how do I slam down?
So you need to have certain height first. Go onto the jump pad.
Okay.
And once you're in the air, make sure you're in the stand-up upright.
Position, yes.
Yeah. Once
Okay.
you're in upright position, that's when like you can use the space to slam down.
This is so funny. Oh, I see it. I see it. Also, Simple's dev literally just said right before I got to this training room, it would be nice for them to do a gliding system.
Hey.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Simples, you should join their Discord.
yeah.
You can play this for yourself. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. I'm mercilessly trying to get people to play this. All right, there you go. I love the bounce pads. The chaotic energy of this training room feels like what I want the game to be, you know?
Okay, yeah.
I'm loving it. I still feel like I could move faster. Maybe I'm not rolling faster, but I gain forward momentum faster or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the way the rule is right now,
Oh, I'm
it
stuck.
doesn't feel clunky anymore. So that's why it feels a bit faster as well.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot better. More
I
natural.
do want to push the speed faster. I'm just thinking a way make it faster without making it flying on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. It's like an auto roll mechanic.
It's also the conveyor belt. Like it's
Okay.
very version,
This
yeah.
was the one we used in the earlier warehouse prototype
Yeah.
we had.
This is phenomenally better than the very first prototype, if you guys remember that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm auto rolling currently? Okay, there we go. Oh, the glass is satisfying. Awesome. All right. Yeah, I think I've given you a couple of those notes. I'll leave you to get some tests from some other strangers. This is a great jump forward, guys. I want to see some final art next, too.
Yep, definitely.
Awesome. Nice. Good work. F's for
thank
you.
you.
Of course. All right. What should we play next? What do we got here? Hey, Hot Chocolate Bunny, if you're looking for a game to play, you should go check out Keto and Teja over there on the Boxes Alive. Bryn, do you have a game to play? Are you playing games over here? Near the left side of the stage. Scott has so many friends. Oh, yeah. Hi, Christy.
Willem, how are you?
I'm good. Can I play game?
Of course. I have a link. Give me a second. Okay.
Simple's dev. We'll be choosing the theme of the jam, but we're not going to announce that until it actually starts.
Wait, what?
One of the stream viewers is asking about the Unity game jam.
Oh, okay. I just dropped the link in the nearby chat.
Okay. For those who are watching the stream or the recording, this is another one of the Foundry games. This is Daughter of the Rift. And I will drop.
There's a link to our feedback form as well.
Okay.
In the description.
Okay, great. Do you want to talk about anything in particular? Or should I just jump in?
So I would say go to the tutorial first,
Okay.
because Adam made a lot of changes. He was just briefing me on all the changes because I didn't even get a chance to meet with him all week.
I think I played the most recent version.
I'm not an expert in all the changes yet, so I'll
Yeah.
do my best to answer any questions, but I'm a little lost myself because I haven't really gotten to play a lot of it yet.
Okay.
Because he made sweeping changes. Yeah, just have fun.
Okay. Yeah, I think for the combat, I think this is the same version that we had a sit-down meeting about, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. This tutorial's super confusing, but it's all good. All right, let's give it a try. Oh, wait. There's options. That's perfect. Oh, nice. Master volume control. Good job, guys.
Yep. That was Abram. He programmed that.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. I think it's the same version. So then do I do story?
Oh, I would love for you to do story. Yeah. So we don't have indications of where to go yet. We're working on that. So just pay close attention to where the characters are telling you to go. But if not, I'll tell you which planet to go to next. But I made pretty big changes to the beginning. I made changes. So you're gonna start on Gundark, but then you'll go. Well, yeah, I guess just start playing and I'll guide you if need be.
Okay, sweet. Yes. Oh. Was that Abram?
That is my partner, Wilson.
Oh, Wilson. Y'all are some hidden lovers. Is this just Romeo and Juliet? Is that what this is inspired by?
Did I base it off? Not really. I did take inspiration a little bit from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh,
I
okay.
took inspiration from the TV show Alias because I'm a huge fan of that show.
totally
It's a
forgot
very
to,
old show now.
Yeah, I adore Everything Everywhere All at Once. I forgot to screen share. Thank you, Simples Dev. Aw. Aw. Nice. And then this dude shows up. It really does. The VO test that you did really makes me want VO for everything.
I know.
It's so
It
good.
loses. It loses something
Yeah.
when. Yeah.
I agree. Second guessing yourself.
Just picture Abram's lizard voice.
Yeah, I know. It's just. You'll still help me, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Can I VO a character? Can I make a guest appearance?
Yeah, we would love to have you
move
be a
now.
character.
I would love to do that. All right, let's do some combat. Okay. Oh, nice. He's got a little cheat sheet. So,
He has a cheat sheet. Yeah.
yeah. So I do mostly remember how this works. 1, 2, 3. So that's now 2 damage because I have 2 fists. Right. Okay. So that would still be 2 damage. Yes. And then +1 to equipment effect. Okay. And then 1. What is the
Water drop. I
Bleed.
don't even know.
Okay,
water.
okay. It's
Ooh,
bleed.
Maybe it should be red.
Nice. See, that's pretty satisfying. Oh, but then I used all my cards. Shit. Okay, okay. Do some defense, or we could do double fists. See, it's more confusing, and I know he didn't brief you yet, but I really feel like this is, you guys are finally onto something with the combat. Oh, sweet.
And we just hired a UI person too, so
Oh, awesome.
there's that coming as well.
That's great. 3 edge effects to add. Okay. What do we
So
got
this
here?
with the edge effects, yeah, the ones up top there, those are the ones that you can
Okay.
add. And then once you add one to a card, you can't add any more to that card, and you
Ooh.
can't add any more in that spot on the other cards.
Okay, got you. I'm gonna put this on my like superpowered card over here. Yes. And then what does that guy do? Draw a card? Yeah. Put that on something crappy. See, like this is so interesting. It's a little overwhelming, I think, for the beginning of the game. So some feedback there for you and Adam. I would
Okay.
still do less all at once. Like probably I would only add 1 edge effect at a time. He might be doing this for the sake of the test, but for the final version of the game or even for the demo, I would only do 1 of these at a time because, you know, like I don't need to do 3 to be like, ooh, that's cool. Let me go and try it and see how these cards work now. And I think having all 3 also means you're going to saturate your cards very quickly.
Okay.
Oh, a stun effect. Wait, why didn't that work?
Did you place because you
Oh, I
placed
already
one
put
in
one
that
there.
spot.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, and I can only place 1 per side type. Interesting. Okay. I'll put it up there. All right, sweet. For being so unsure of yourself, you're a pretty darn good fighter, you know?
He was supposed to be
Oh, space
battling
bar.
with you in that first battle.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we forgot to add him.
That's okay. I actually don't think it's a bad idea for you to start with just her. Like, that's your tutorial fight.
Oh, okay, okay.
Glad to see you recognize that without these old scales, you wouldn't have Enwin's file and you'd still be locked in that cell. Yeah, you tell him, Bram. Bram's my favorite character. Wow. Top Ravenspire. I love the name Ravenspire.
Thank you.
I always felt like the feels out of place for Grecian because she feels like she's established herself with Bram, like her relationship with Bram is quite like confident.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know. Just a piece of feedback for you to consider.
Gotcha.
All right, let's do it. Battle number 3. All right, and now we have his cards.
Yep.
Okay.
And I don't believe color matters. You can like mix and match color. It's just numbers.
Yeah, so the last time we talked, I was suggesting that each character gets to go once. I'm not sure if you implemented that or not.
Okay.
And then color would only matter that you have to start with your character's card.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, it's a fist. Yeah, okay. I do think so. His system is really cool. I do think that there's still, even at this point, when the cards are relatively simple, air quotes simple, that there's enough going on that I feel a little out of the loop as a new player. Like I'm mostly just making the set and then looking at what it does, which is maybe fine, you know. But yeah, I don't know, something to consider.
Okay.
Do you know why these effects are getting bigger when I select these characters, these enemies?
I don't remember. He did tell me, and
Okay.
I don't remember. I'll have to ask him.
Okay, sweet. All right, 2
It might have to
damage.
do with targeting, like where they're going to target.
Yeah. Okay, then let's get just armor up. Oh, I see. Wait, let me try this. Right, okay. You're using the card from where the character is. Oh, yeah, it's who it's targeting. I see. Okay, cool. Ow. All All right, we're good. We're good. Oh, if I do a single attack, I'll do 3 damage. Absolutely. Wait, star? Where's the star effect? It's not in there. I'm just gonna see what happens. Wait, what? I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what star is either, actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna write that down. What is star?
Apply bleed. Let's get a double bleed. Well, we can just wipe this guy out, I guess. Nice. Okay. Oh, I see. It's showing us. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's showing us where the attacks are going to land next turn.
And you can move to avoid them. That's right. Yeah, that's what he was saying. If you have
Right.
like a boot, you can move to avoid.
Yeah. 2, 3. For +1 to the equipment effect. Which I think means, does that mean it's going to do 3 damage? Oh, it did 4 damage. I'm not sure why.
Maybe +1 to each one.
2, 3. Maybe, yeah. 2 damage. Okay, I think it's the best I could do. So see this. I wonder if something me and him talked about last time a bunch was how to do aiming.
Okay.
How to make it so that you can target certain enemies. I'm curious if the reason that I'm playing sets instead of being able to target him is because I can't reach him, probably. Maybe we just remove the concept of range altogether. Because I do
Okay.
find this very confusing.
Okay.
Although I can move him. Right. Why do we move him? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, can I reach him now? Oh. It was exciting to remember that I can move him. Get him up there. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's okay. We're good. All right, now, I think. I still can't reach him.
Maybe that's a bug.
Oh, no, I see the target reticle there.
I see the
Yeah.
highlight. Yeah.
Although, so I think maybe I think if I remember right. Oh, no, but she can hit all 3. So wait, let's try this. I can use, no. I can use this boot. To swap, and now? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think that's that bad. I mean, as a new player, I'm definitely like, what the fuck? But it's
Mhm.
pretty, within one gameplay session here, I understood what was going on. I could do a 3, 4. No, I can't. I guess we'll just do 1. We can't reach. Or you're gonna hit the back person. You just armor up. Wait, why am I not allowed to play armor? Huh? There was some kind of bug with starting with this card. Because that is armor. I should be able to play that.
Yeah. Huh,
But then
okay.
for some reason this card is okay with me starting with it. Oh wait, this card? What the hell? Hold on. Yeah, something's going on there, but all right. Ow. Double sword. Oh, I can't freaking reach. Oh, can I swap? Yes. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like the move. That was fun. Yes. I'm a pro. All right, cool. Yeah, I feel like 3 edge effects is too much to add all at once as well, because I'm just sitting on the screen for a long time. Heal hero move. Always have more movement. Oh wait, no. No! It would be nice to be able to reverse this. Like until I hit go, I can take it back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I just dropped that there and then I realized that I already have a move here. Death, rejuvenate fallen hero, but kill card. Ooh, interesting. All right, we'll just drop some heals. Cool. Nice. I like that bit of an accusatory tone. This is a small thing, and I know that this is not actually final, but Hank feels so much smaller than Gresham in this shot here. Nice. I like that. Introduce one at a time. It sounds like it's optional for me to go and get him.
Right now you have to, because I
Okay.
don't have a situation where he's not on the first like main quest, the RX-12.
That's
So right
probably
now you
fair.
still have.
Yeah, direct them into one quest before they get to decide where to go. That's probably fair. All right, for the sake of playing some other games, I'm going to stop here for tonight. But awesome, that is such a good improvement from last time. I really think I was feeling a little insecure about your guys' combat because it wasn't there yet for sure. And this still
Mhm.
needs some tweaking, but it now feels like the core system that you have is the final system. I really love being able to add edge buffs to the cards. I really like the sort of straight combos I can make. I think maybe there's a couple things to work on, but it does feel so much better than any previous form of combat. I think the intro story that you told there is better. I also like that you aren't throwing me too many characters at once. That felt much more like understandable and digestible.
Okay.
And yeah, overall, I think big improvement.
Yay. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for me?
Did you in the beginning, did you get that it was a dream? Like she was dreaming about a like a flashback that she was having with Anwin?
I did not until she said Gresham wakes up, but I think that's acceptable, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
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 That's what
You
I
might,
wanted. Okay.
if you wanted to like really hammer it home more in case somebody skips that text or something, you could just have it
Yeah.
like maybe faded a little bit or grayed out,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay.
Sweet. All right. Awesome.
Mm.
Well done, Christy.
Thanks, Willow.
Yes. And for those watching the recording, here's their Discord one more time. You should join. All right.
Oh yes, please come to our Discord. We would love to have you.
All right. Peace. Letting everybody know that we have 30 minutes left till we close down. 30 minutes left, everybody. Did y'all play Future Suits game over here yet? Daughter of the Rift?
Hello.
No, we haven't.
Me?
We were having
I don't know. Haley, did you play it?
Hello, you should
Um,
definitely play it. Christy and Adam on the right-hand side there can both play test with you.
Where?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Wait.
Yeah.
I think I
Right-hand
got lost.
side.
Oh.
Who do we have who's not playing yet? I like that Whiskers has so many people. Hey, Bryn, do you have a game to play?
Hey, yeah, you can play my game. It's not anywhere close to finished right now,
That
but
is perfectly okay.
I unfortunately much of the issues with balance and stuff, it's just I already know, but something had to make it out the door.
Yeah, it
But-
is. That's good. I mean, that's a lesson in like making sure you finish the friggin' game one way or another.
Yeah. But if you want to also see about the 5 conlangs I made for this game,
The 5 what?
Conlangs, constructed languages.
Ooh.
You know about
Holy
like
cow.
Tolkien's Elvish or Klingon, how these are
Holy cow.
fictional languages you can actually speak.
You made 5 languages for your Vampire Survivors game?
Took me about 48 hours to make the languages and like 2 weeks to make the systems of writing.
You're
I was riding high after making the languages, and then I sat down and started sketching out writing systems, and I
You're
was
an
like,
absolute crazy person. That's wild.
I love conlanging. I like making unique languages. I'm actually doing a full overhaul of the Vargar language for Traveler.
Wow.
As in,
What the hell?
In the version that has been originally published, it's more or less just a cipher of English.
Shoot.
And I am giving it its own unique grammar, its own system of writing.
Wow.
I even like phonotactics, which are the rules for how words sound and get put together out of languages.
Wow.
Or out of letters. It is a huge project and it's awesome. And one day I totally want to release it as a source book.
So cool. Tell me about some of the ways that those languages and some of that background is making its way into this game so far.
So each of the different attacks is representative of one of the 5 cultures.
Oh gosh.
Which spoke these magical languages.
Okay.
And the graphics of the attack are actually text in those different languages.
Okay.
So for example, the aura that you can see around you, which is kind of like the garlic in Vampire Survivors,
Yep.
is a single word in Mnevenek.
Okay.
Mnevenek is
Yeah.
a polysynthetic language, so a whole sentence becomes a single word.
Wow. That's really cool. I love that idea. It reminds me of like of Skyrim with the dragon language.
Absolutely.
That words are power. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, wait.
And so
Can I cheat?
the gold drops are way too low at the moment because I was testing the leveling system, so I replaced all of the early gold drops with EXP drops.
Okay.
So the spells come too fast and the permanent upgrades come too slow, and that's just because I forgot to revert it before making the build.
Yeah, I think if we're talking gameplay feedback, the enemies feel like they move a little too fast and you move a little too slow.
Yeah.
I am, however, actually having fun. I think like the background that you're giving me makes the game more compelling. I'm like, oh yeah, I can see that spell working in world. So a little bit of narrative working in and like telling me a little bit of that over time, revealing it over time. And I think maybe yeah, tell me.
That's one thing that I really wanted to do. You're playing as an archaeolinguist, which is like an archaeologist of languages.
Yeah.
And I want to eventually have the permanent upgrades be this system where you go back to this lab and sort of discuss your findings with other playable characters.
Okay.
And the action of discussing those findings levels up your permanent abilities.
That's really cool. All right, this is very Skyrim. So I'm just basically giving you Skyrim stuff. Finding this little piece of text makes me want to know what it is somehow, and then also it makes me feel like I should get an upgrade from it. Like maybe that's the equivalent of your chests from Vampire Survivors.
I want to hide some XP drops in there.
Definitely.
That text is in the language Kwaye, and it says, "This place is a message. Pay attention to it." which you may recognize is part of the long-term nuclear waste warning. This place is not an honor, not a place of honor. No highly esteemed dead or no highly esteemed deed is commemorated here.
Right.
Because these ancient magical cultures
Yep.
destroyed themselves in essentially a magical nuclear war.
Wow. Oh. Well,
which is why their languages were lost.
Yeah. What a cool. I love how much you're putting into this. You might it depends on what you want out of this. So if you are if this doesn't sound right, it's totally fine. But you might grab a developer, an engineer or an artist.
I would love to. I've been sort of working with McKay, but obviously I don't want to drag them away from their own project.
Yeah. But maybe that's something after the cohort, because I think you clearly you give so much to the narrative, and so it feels like if you were unblocked and you didn't have to do as much of the dev, you could just lean in really hard to that part and just make a really cool story for this game.
I definitely really want to have this narrative design that I've made come to fruition.
Well, it's a great start. I'm going to hop over because I want to make sure I play Wizards before the end of the night. But good job. Honestly, I love that. I loved hearing about the languages as well. What a cool... I haven't had anybody... I've taught over 10,000 people now, and I haven't heard anybody who, rivals... who winds up jumping into this much background in the game and writes these many custom languages. That's really neat.
I'm really glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Brent. Thank you for letting me play. All right, let's see. I want to get Whiskers in before the end of the night. Look at that! I was just feeling like I got to play some Whiskers, and you two are free.
You sprinted
We
straight
are.
here.
I stole you. All right. And I'm actually on my PC. I am prepared this time.
Oh, sweet.
Good.
Love that.
How are playtests going tonight so far?
Quiet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people have not been talkative while playing. They've just played silently.
But also, they might have been engrossed. I don't know.
Sure, we'll just say that.
Did you get any feedback? Any thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we've gotten a couple forms filled out as well. So that's
great.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
the hope.
I'll go over the forms later.
Okay.
So far, nothing that I didn't expect to see.
Okay. That's good. All right, I'm unzipping. For some reason, it's taking forever.
We have gotten over a gig.
There you go. Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, we are growing fast.
You're a real game now. I think that's what that means.
Jamie has been at work. That's what that means.
Is it all music?
No, I mean, between music and the high-res art, it's all that.
All right, let me see. Will this extract correctly? For anyone who's watching the stream or the recording after the fact, this is our third Foundry game. This is Whiskers, Wizards, and Wands by Sweet and Power Sauce. And I will drop the Discord join link right meow. Come and play an adorable Zelda-like where you make wands and are a cat.
Willem has been one of our longtime fans.
Yeah, I'm a super user.
He was with us before
the dark times. All right, I'm opening it up.
Before the game was perfect.
Back in the 2D times.
I can't wait to play. What are some of the notable changes?
A lot of art updates.
Okay.
A lot of narrative updates.
All right.
And narrative functionality and a lot more exploring, actually.
Okay.
There's more things to find. Also, there's like a 60% chance that when you enter the boss room, your game will crash.
Great. Oh, there it goes. Took a second to open, but we got it.
So, like, portals and boss rooms and bosses are also added.
Oh, great. All right, let me share my screen so the wonderful people can see this wonderful game. That intro animation was cute, and I missed it for the stream. Y'all are going to have to play the game yourselves.
I really should update our title page art.
You know, you don't see the title page art that often.
It's the first thing you see, though.
That's true. For the,
Trust me, I have such a list of things that I want to fix.
The quake certainly was intense. As I fell through that world, I felt like the world looked great. I know we've been talking. You've done so many experiments with the visuals, but it really looks good.
And all that just.
Sorry, the music, the vibes. Okay. Mysterious and powerful earthquake. My mage tower sits before me. What's left of it? Perhaps I can salvage some of my belongings from inside. All right. Oh, if you didn't already notice that, I started at the bottom of the message for some reason.
It's when we updated from ink most recently, the journal's being weird. So you have to do some weird scrolling.
Okay.
We will get that sorted.
No worries. The magic vibes are off. Did I not just talk about the vibes?
Great.
That's great.
How did you get the dialogue for first firing a wand?
What's that?
The journal dialogue that popped up at the end there was what's supposed to happen after you first fire your wand.
I seem to trigger that twice somehow. I think I walked into the guy again.
I think I messed up the trigger, and it happens whenever you first left click instead of whenever you first left click with a wand.
Nice.
Okay.
So that's that one's on me.
Oh, this is so cute, guys. My whiskers in a twist. Oh dear. Let me also watch the stream here. Okay, great. All right, we're upstairs. I may be able to find my wand. Yes. All right. I love the direction, keeping me engaged, telling me what to do. Blessed elements. Here it is. Well, at least part of it. Little like discrepancy. I don't know if it was on purpose or not. It said if you can make a way upstairs, I'll find my wand, and then I just walked a couple feet and found it. That felt like maybe just change the text to be like, I'll find my wand somewhere or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I was not informed that it had been placed somewhere different.
It's Doug's fault then.
That one's Bryson.
Okay. It's Bryson's fault then. I'll show him this recording.
Bryson's been up to some devilish things later on.
Oh, yeah? Oh, guys, this is such an improvement. Yes. Get basic spells now. With the left click. Fantastic. You might also, I know this is like, they almost certainly will figure this out, but you might still tutorialize like close the wand window by clicking the wand button. Especially if you're aiming for a younger audience. Yeah. Oh my God, the jump sound is so cute. There's a little bit of weird, like partial box. I don't even know what to call this. It's like cutting off part of the box. There, you see?
Yeah.
It feels like you've done a good job of blending the 2D elements into the world more. Did you do anything different? Oh, shit.
Everything's actually hand drawn and has the outlines on it.
Okay.
And has the shaders applied to it. You know what would really help this area is if the ground floor and the top floor were two different colors.
That's a good idea.
That would really help.
Maybe a second idea there for you. So that chest I thought was on my floor when it was actually up above me, and I understood what it was once I like tried to interact with it and couldn't. But maybe just like gray out objects, like anything that's billboarded or something like that. Give it some kind of visual treatment to show that it's far away from you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is this just a lore object?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it. All right. Like this really looks like I should be able to interact with it. It looks like it's on the floor there.
It should have the same it will have the same shader applied to
Okay.
it.
And then I just wouldn't be able to see it.
It would disappear as you walk close to
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. That sounds like it would solve the problem then. Yes.
And at the request of my 6-year-old daughter, I added some auto jumping. So if you walk into the thing, you don't have to push any extra buttons. You just go.
This is that's a good way to test. Just letting people know they have 10 minutes. Give me 1 second. Actually, I'm gonna highlight myself for a second. Oh no, but that'll take over screen share. Hold on. We have just 10 minutes left, everybody. Just 10 minutes left. It felt like this one really flew by. All right, let me re-screen share. There you go. All right. I like that the pause works.
Make sure your volume's up before you open up that door.
Okay. We're lucky mechanism by casting my magic at these locks. I can cast a simple and multiple left click or complex elemental by my wand. Oh yeah. Oh, I like the juice of the little rocks hitting the ground. Okay. Oh gosh, darn it.
Left shift. Left shift is what
Yes.
you're looking for.
Wrong button. I do like the auto jump. All right. There we go. Oh, I gotta do a thing. Oh no, I don't. Okay. As a player, I expected this purple outline and purple symbol to mean it must be different than the other lock, so I must need to do something else. Oh, I realize, okay. I'm now noticing as a player that I must have the correct element to activate this then.
I want that gem on the top to change to the element color when it's been activated.
Okay. Projectile travels further. Yes, please.
Yeah, I only had time to make it flash today. Willem,
Are you overworked? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was on my lunch break
Bigger and more damage.
fixing about 10 different bugs.
One of my favorite playtests of all time was when I was doing the cat games and I was on a plane landing 2 hours before the showcase, before the exhibition, and I was still fixing bugs, with my 2 hours on the plane. Like, oh god, frantic. Oh, I like that the music changed. Now I'm in a little open world. Oh my god, little plants and stuff. What the? Oh. Oh my god, this is so cute. You have seriously achieved the cozy game vibes.
Yay.
Oh my god. I love that. Whose idea was it to just make the plants spring up like that? Trying to find
That
it.
was me.
That's so cute.
It's like
I want them to be a pop-up book.
Yeah.
Though to be fair, they're in the wrong area. They're supposed to be further in
Yeah.
the level.
Why are they growing out of place?
Okay.
They're in the game. This is what an alpha is.
You know what?
Is in the game. So
Is in game. You know what? So this is I know it's that was probably an artistic decision, but what I like about this a lot is that it gives me a completely unimportant, air quotes, reason to explore. Like, I want to go make all the things pop up now.
and important, it tells you where you've been.
Yeah, that's great. Great idea. Hello?
It's in the game, Willem.
It's
in the game.
okay. You haven't heard of an error pumpkin?
All as designed. Oh no. I might not terribly
world
important. I think I would have figured it out, but maybe you give me a tutorial for the first enemy. Probably not important, but something to consider. The sprint effect is really satisfying, actually. And actually, with the auto jump, it makes it more forgiving. I like that if I sprint into a wall, I just pop over it. Nice. That feels good. Oh my god, guys.
That sound is my most favorite juicy sound. Checkpoint sound.
Attuned to my magic. Teleport back to these stones. Great. Oh no.
The little health icons are temporary.
Okay. Oh, hey, buddy.
I'm trying to decide about the numbers because numbers are actually kind of important for people to know.
Yeah. Maybe you just have a number inside the heart or something. That's a UI developer, UI artist question. You can always ask for advice from people without having to pay them or get them on the team. Hey, UI artists, what do you think of this? Ah. I really like the concept of using your like keystones as a way to tutorialize elements.
Right. We don't have to tell you that there's two different things you need to do here.
Yeah.
But we do anyway.
Is he supposed to be like stuck? Is he supposed to be in there?
Well, he wants to get there. He wants to get through that door, and he's stuck where you are.
Oh, I see.
You are also stuck.
Okay. All right, so I gotta find an elemental thingy, probably. Oh shoot. There was a hole there. I like how forgiving you are with falls. It makes it a fun moment instead of a frustrating moment.
You can still rotate the camera.
Ah, shoot. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That might be something to mention in one of the journal entries if you don't already. Oh, yes. Oh, that's so nice.
You know, one of the things that Zelda Wind Waker does is it has the controls on the screen the whole time.
Uh-huh. Yes. Oh. It's so... This process with y'all has been so much fun. To watch this come from a prototype that had some really rough edges to something that is a cohesive experience now. This level is feeling so much more like, you know, a well thought out, fully designed level. Okay, so do I need to do something else here?
Yeah, there's a couple more of those things that you need to turn on.
Okay. No! Ooh, I just saw more of the level though.
Okay, I constantly fall all the time.
Oops, I almost killed myself again.
You know, I'm notoriously terrible at jumping puzzles, and I feel like both of our more serious games we've done have significantly involved jumping puzzles.
Can I get this guy?
If only you had a longer range by right-clicking.
Oh, I totally forgot. I literally totally forgot I can activate these. I should have locked doors up and locked them open.
I mentioned it in the journal 2 times.
You did. Maybe have it. And
you don't even
need
need to go back there.
Need it. Oh shoot!
Never
I don't have
mind.
to go back where?
The door is open.
There.
The one you care about.
No.
Hey, you found another shortcut.
Yay, fast traveling.
Okay. So I am a little unclear about why the door was open. I would have expected as a player that I just have to do these two since they're here.
Yeah.
That's
why I
very
deleted
good
those
point.
2 a couple days ago, and then
Yeah.
yesterday they showed back up because Bryson thought I deleted them by accident.
Oh, okay. I probably would make it so like instead of having it so that I got to do, it sounds like you already have some solution, but just to talk through it, instead of making it so that I have to go do those other ones, I would make it so that those other ones give you something that you need to do these 2. So I would do a couple to get the gem that I then come over here and do these 2 for, rather than making them all tied together.
Yeah.
Aw. Aw.
You're cold.
Yeah, you are. Oh, so cute though.
It's a cat. He's aloof.
Right. Oh, I love that he goes on a little walk with me. That sound effect feels straight out of Stardew, actually. The sound when you unlock something new. Oh. I love the music changes when I get somewhere to a new location. Mushroom Forest.
It seemed to happen rather suddenly, though. I think the fade out could be longer.
Yeah, there could be a bit more of a fade out. I was completely distracted there by the enemies. Can I get over there? Yes. Oh, this is great. No, wait, what? What happened there? There we go. No, shoot. All right,
I've never successfully gotten on the mushroom.
I don't feel like it's too hard. I'm gonna get this chest and then I'm gonna close down the night for us. Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna get this chest and then I'm gonna close down the night for us.
There's also that, bunny family missing their child.
Not as important as the chest.
Not important. Want more spell bits. Okay, so I wonder if I need to be on the top one or if I need to be on the closer one. Seems like I have to be on this one. All right. Shoot. So something I am finding now and then. So like this puzzle, it's hard for me to feel confident that I'm going to go straight this direction because of the isometric view. No matter how I angle myself, like, because like look at how if I hit down, I go diagonally this way. If I hit right, I go diagonally this way. So I wind up needing to use 2 keys, and I find that a little confusing. No, I'm gonna get it. Oh shoot! I jumped instead of sprinting. All right, one more try.
I think if you were on the farthest 2,
rather than the top one,
okay. I think that would be a better one.
Might be something for Bryson to adjust then, especially if this is one of the early levels. Like remove that little top one because it does make it look like, because it's the only one that height, it makes it look like that's where I'm supposed to go. Okay, making sure I don't mess up my keys. Okay. Or maybe actually if I just kind of creep out over the edge here. Yes!
He's just being a little devilish.
So good. Shoot faster and move faster. I can do 3! Yes. All right,
right.
sweet. Oh, right. Okay. Awesome. All right. I'm going to end it because we're ending the night. Do you have any questions you want to ask me before I close it out?
Do you want to see if the boss works for you?
Okay. Let me.
I feel like we should let him go.
Yeah.
Because
sorry, you can have fun later.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have access to the game. You can continue on.
Okay. Awesome though. Well done. The level itself has made such a huge improvement. The actual aesthetics have made a big improvement too. I know that the only thing you really changed since you did so many experiments is just that you billboarded stuff a little bit more and prepared that art a little bit more to fit your 3D world. But it looks good to me. I'm sure that if you played around with stuff, there's maybe an even better version, but I feel like this version is already pretty good. It looks great.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to hop up on stage. Well done, guys. All right, everybody. It's time for the end of the night. I'm going to give you like 60 seconds here to finish up your current conversations. Get links from people, say thank you, give big virtual hugs. Wrap it up.
Hi.
Hi, Hamna.
Oh, you're streaming, so you said hi to me on stream.
Hi, Hamna on
there-
stream. And also,
Oh, Mika confirmed them being a judge for the jam, so I'm super stoked now.
Okay, wait, which Mika?
APN Gaming Mika.
Oh, sweet. Yes, awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I
great.
messaged Christina Murray too because I can't find women. If you can like drop her a text or something, I'd
probably
like
get-
super appreciate that.
Could probably get Karina to join. Karina loves that kind of shit.
Can you ask either of them? Because like,
Yes. All right, everybody, it is time to wrap it up and say goodbye for the night. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm going to do a little bit of an outro presentation just to cool us down and say goodbye. The nice thing about Gather, if anybody is feeling this, absolutely not required, is that Gather doesn't close when the owners of the space leave. So you are more than welcome to keep hanging out after I leave, but the night is officially over in about 5 minutes. We are going to change the password tomorrow, so you have the rest of the night tonight if anybody is feeling like burning the midnight oil. I will now share my screen, and we're going to say goodbye. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Welcome to the end of the first mega showcase. I personally feel like this went really well. We might do more collaborative showcases like this in the future. Seems like a ton of fun that everybody gets to hang out and play each other's games like this. Congratulations. We made it to the end of the mega showcase. So most important, first and foremost, can we get a big round of Fs for completing the mega showcase and showing off your games? Well done. So y'all already know this, but it takes a long time to make a game. For those AAA studios, they're easily working on any individual game for 3 to 7 or so years. If you're Duke Nukem Forever, even longer than that. And even indie devs that tend to make smaller games, they still tend to work on their games. The average game production cycle is 1.5 to 2 years. So for all of the students in this room, in level 2 who have finished a game in like 5 freaking weeks, in level 3 who have managed to get to beta in 2 months, and for the Foundry teams who have managed to get to this fully fleshed out alpha in 5 months, that is a lot of work. So all of you absolutely should be proud of your work and for getting here tonight. I know I talked to some of you. You're missing features. You feel like something isn't quite as good as it should be. That is all a part of game dev. So you should be proud no matter where your game actually is. Well done. We're very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm going to shamelessly plug the Foundry teams and those 2 level 3 teams one more time. They absolutely need your help. They are going to Discord soon. What am I saying? They're going to Kickstarter soon. So join up on their Discords, especially if any of those games sound compelling or you just had a fun time playing the games. Daughter of the Rift, Whiskers, Wizards, and Wands, and The Box is Alive are our 3 cohort 0 Foundry teams. We're helping them actually launch their games. We want to see these indie studios successful. So please, if you're willing, give them a little bit of help, join the Discords, and play some games. I'm going to plug the Unity Game Jam one more time as well. We're so happy to be working with Unity on this. So this is a one of our coveted game jams. It's actually been a long time since we have run one. This game jam has 2 live events. We have a kickoff event where Unity themselves are coming by and doing about an hour of instruction on some of the features that they're hoping people start using. So you get an hour of live instruction from the Unity dev team. And also it's just a fun kickoff event in and of itself. Then we have couple of days, about a 5-day game jam following that. And then we have a pitch night. So you actually get to pitch your game, get a little bit of experience, and the Unity devs will be watching that pitch night and then picking games that they like from that pitch night to give free Unity Pro licenses to. We're also going to give out some free level 1 classes from that night. And the community will pick one of their favorite games. And then following all of that, the Unity dev team will be streaming the games from the game jam. So they'll give you a little bit of extra attention for your game jam entries. So I dropped the link in the nearby chat. Oh, I should drop it in the room chat, not the nearby chat. Oh, Hamna already did it. Hamna, you're a pro. I dropped it in the, Hamna dropped it in the room chat. Join up for the Unity game jam. It's in a little over a week. We'd love to see you there. All righty. Well done, Hamna. We got to do one more thing before the end of the night. So normally, whenever one of our level 2 cohorts finishes and we finish a showcase with them, we go through a graduation where we have them walk across the stage and walk them one at a time while we announce their names. Because we did this big collaborative night instead this time around, I would love if all of the level 2 students could hit escape to get out of my full screen here and then walk your avatars up on stage with me for a second. All level 2 students. Here, I'll just turn off my screen share for this part. Wow, look at how many of you there are. Amazing. Walk your butts on up here. Get up on stage. Yes. The level 2 students jumped into something completely new, and in just 5 weeks, they built Vampire Survivors clones and learned a bunch about game development. Well done to level 2. Happy graduation. You'll be receiving your certificates, both virtual and a JPG copy of them, to your email in the next week. Let's get a big round of Fs and wish a happy graduation to level 2. Well done, everybody. All right. Rick, do you have any last thoughts? Do you want to come up and chat for a second to the level 2 students and to everybody else? Rick is our level 2 professor, for those who may not know Rick. Rick, we can't hear you if you're currently talking.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Am I on the speaker pin?
Yes, we can hear you, and you are on the speaker panel. You're all good.
All right, excellent. Yeah, I want to thank all of my level 2 students for following along and building out the Vampire Survivors games. They were really cool. I'd love to see what some of you guys did with them. And for all of you who were brand new to Unity, like you guys did it, Unity is not for the faint of heart, and to put together a full game is an accomplishment. So you should definitely be proud of yourselves. And for everybody else, I've loved playing your games. I've seen a lot of them progressing as we've gone. I hope that the feedback that you got tonight really helps you progress and understand what direction you want to take your games. And for anyone who wants to hang out, I'll be hanging out for a little bit after this showcase. If you guys want to play test one of my projects, we can do that. But yeah, we can continue doing some play tests and talk about what you learned. And again, it's awesome to be a part of this community. You guys are all super creative and very dedicated.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Rick. Let's get a round of Fs for Rick and all his efforts with level 2. Thank you, sir. All right, Rick, will you be in the classroom, or are you just going to hang out in this showcase room for hanging out post graduation? Put it in the chat because I can't hear you anymore. All right, sweet. So ignore this last slide then, level 2 students. Rick is going to be in here, not over in the classroom. So if you want to have a little bit of cool down with Rick, sort of a denouement to the level 2 cohort, feel free to hang out. The very, very last thing I will say to everybody is that making games can be really hard. This is definitely a difficult time period. But one of the things that I love about IGA is that we tend to be really good to each other here. We tend to be very kind. So I ask that everybody bring some of that kindness out into the world. It is especially needed right now. So bring that kindness and that empathy as much as you can to other people, and then definitely bring them your games. Don't ever forget that games and art in general winds up affecting people on a fundamental level. So when you make wonderful games with wonderful messages for good people, it winds up affecting them, changing them, making their lives a little bit better, and making the world a little bit better of a place. So that is it. That is officially the end of the Mega Showcase. Like I said, you are more than welcome to continue to hang out if you wish. The gather will not close until tomorrow at 1 a.m. Big round of Fs to everybody to close out the Mega Showcase. Thank you all. Goodbye, everyone. All right. And to those watching the stream, thank you so much for watching. It has been a true pleasure. We love you. We'll see you again soon.
Goodbye.